And I thank the gentlelady for yielding. I rise in opposition to the rule and in support of moving the previous question. This motion would amend the bill with strong provisions to stop price gouging at the gas pumps. We really are long overdue for a serious debate about gas prices. Scoring political points on this issue may make us all feel good, but it serves no one, particularly our constituents, and it certainly doesn't get us any closer to solving the problem. Here are the facts. Domestic production of oil in the United States is at an 8-year high. Imports of oil into the United States are at a 17-year low. More oil drilled in the United States today than in the rest of the world combined. Let me say that again. More oil rigs at work in the United States today drilling for oil than in the rest of the world combined. The number of oil rigs in operation in the United States today has quadrupled since President Obama took office. Last year, the U.S. became a net exporter of oil for the first time in 62 years. I think what these facts demonstrate very clearly is that this is not a supply-driven problem, nor, as good as it might feel to some, is this a problem that can be blamed on the administration for not doing enough to facilitate or encourage exploration or drilling. This is not a demand-driven problem either. Demand is down 6.5% in just 1 year and 17% since 2008. There are several factors that contribute to rising gas prices, but U.S. supply and U.S. demand are not among them. The gas prices in my district of eastern Long Island are up over 60 cents per gallon in just a matter of weeks. Rampant speculation accounts for most of that, with over 60% of the market controlled by speculators. And the speculators' overriding goal is profit-taking, which is what our legislation targets. Now, there's nothing wrong with profits. Profits are what made our nation strong. But when profits are pursued at the expense of middle-class families or at the expense of our fragile economic recovery, we need to take action. This legislation makes sure that profits don't make sure that we do cut out speculators. It strengthens penalties for manipulating the market, which forces up gas prices and leads to price gouging. And after we cut out speculators, we should cut out the subsidies for big oil. And we should put those dollars in a long-term strategy focused on clean and renewable sources. Mr. Speaker, our debate should focus on a green energy policy free of market speculation and subsidies our nation can't afford. We must tackle this problem rather than using it to point fingers and try to score points. Thus, I encourage my colleagues to vote no on the previous question and to vote no on the rule. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from Utah.
I reserve.
Gentleman reserved.